Alright, the tutorial doesn't seem like there's anything too special. Standard stuff. It seems like the weapons are interesting. That feels a little bit different, but nothing too hard so far. Daylight spills into the tavern as you swing the door open. The barkeep scowls at you from across the room as you enter. Hustler, I warned you what would happen if I saw you around here again. Okay, so it tells us where we get, depending on which one. So let's laugh it off. Listening to your warnings would break a long-standing tradition. Besides, I'm just about sober enough to remember you paid my share of last night's winnings. Take it, but one day your luck is going to run out, and then what will you have left? My looks, your poor excuse for ale, and a pocket full of your cash. One day you are going to get on the wrong side of the wrong people, people who tolerate you even less than I do. Suddenly, a gang of thugs stormed in, seizing the tavern's only other patron, dragging him away to the door. I want you to know that despite everything you have said, I'm doing all this for you. Okay. Prologue started. Alright, okay, so we've got a whole map thing here, okay. So is it a case where we can only go to, is it like Slay the Spire where we can only go to certain nodes? We have to choose, like right here, we have to choose either this node, or this node before we go to this node? Or can we just go to whichever node we want? Alright.
Stream Elements said. Stay moist, my friends, hydrate.
I would usually relish saying I told you so, but there's no joy in watching someone dig their own grave. Can I count on you for the eulogy? If only your head was as smart as your mouth. That was no coincidence. This mob's been snatching up folk all over the kingdom, and I doubt after this they will leave you, or me, much alone. Oh, so should we not have stepped in? Should we have just let the guys kidnap me? I don't know. Alright, I guess we're going on to the next one. And we're just straight up fighting, alright. Push one enemy out of the board. Okay. Okay, so I can't grapple them off the board. That's interesting. And I think right there is off the board. That's what it's saying, right? And I was wanting to grapple him over this way, but it looks like we have to push him. So maybe we need to move like over to the side of him and grapple him down. The only other way to push off looks like to be up here or something. I want to try to do the cycle because it's probably important to have money, right? Money is usually pretty important. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to push this guy off the board, and it seems almost impossible to push people off the boards. Like, because you have to, like, move, and then you have to, like, grapple just right, but then you don't have enough time to actually do that? Because they're constantly making sure to move out of the way, so you can't push them off the board, right? Left shunt would work, but I need to work up a double combo for that, and every time I use a movement, it won't do it, right? We could try a shift, but yeah, because this would build a combo, would it? Maybe if we knock them down and then shift over, then can they get up like that? I'm trying to figure out how would we even push it off the board, because it doesn't seem like they're... Okay, so that's it. We have to knock them down. And of course we don't have a... push when we need a push. Okay, so we need to knock them down and then push. And hope we get a push on the next turn or something. Oh, he didn't actually move out of the way this time. Okay. Well, thank you. We'll just kick you out of the way then. Here we go. It's a bit difficult to push him off the board. It seems like. Okay, we got 25. So cool. All right. We seem to be specializing in unarmed attacks. That seems to be our thing. So we could do jab and gain momentum. That could be good. Front kick also seems quite useful. What's all-out attack? Discard all non-attack cards. Okay, so we can redraw if we need to. So I'm thinking jabs, just so we have the momentum building. You manage to corner the last outlaw before they can scramble away. You are going to tell me who your boss is and where I can find them. I got nothing to say. Please let me go. Okay, so we can intimidate them or we can placate them and receive a consumable. Well, I do prefer gold, so we're going to intimidate them. You have seen what I am capable of, right? There's a little gold in my coin purse. Yeah, don't mind if I do. I will, but that's not what I asked. Now, your boss. Look, we are just told who to grab and where to take them. That's it. The boss never shows his face. He's careful like that, see? The boss. He holds these tournaments. Only for the meanest of the mean. Real exclusive. Nobody gets in without invitation. Apparently. How do I get one? Make a name for yourself. Cause trouble. Get noticed. But you don't want that kind of attention. Believe me. Hoping one way to find out. Time to make some noise. Okay, so can we only choose one of these? Or can we choose either one? I'm going to assume we can only choose one. Purchase an upgrade and remove cards. Purchase and upgrade equipment. Let's check this out. Do we even have any equipment? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. At the blacksmith shop, you can buy and upgrade weapons and equipment, purchase consumable items. Your purchases have a big impact on your party members and the abilities. Use the buttons to move between weapons and equipment and consumable items. The more rare an item, the more powerful it can be. Okay. Well, our entire thing is unarmed, right? We're a brawler. We're not supposed to be armed. Our unarmed attacks deal 50% more damage, so we don't really want an actual weapon. Right, that's probably a bad idea. Because all of our attacks have the unarmed thing that Bob's saying, that they're better. So we don't necessarily want a weapon. That said, a armor could be good, like a steel shield maybe. Oh, this item cannot be equipped by any member of your crew. Okay, so I guess we cannot equip shields. I guess brawlers don't know how to equip shields. We're unarmed. Okay. So no shields. We have two different cloaks. I'm guessing that's both shields. Yeah, both shields. But we have two different cloaks. We got Warlock's Capelet, which is the more expensive one. Gain Attuned and a Consume Curse to your deck. What is a Consume Curse? Gain Attuned. So that allows us to cast spells, right? That's what Attuned does. Start each fight with an extra momentum. Okay, that could be useful. It could be useful. Gain 2. Consume curse, whatever that is. We have no items currently, and we can sell items. Well, let's go ahead and buy the Warlock's Cape and see. Okay, we have our first piece of equipment. It must be equipped. Some tip characters cannot use certain items. Okay, yeah. So we have to make sure they're equipped before we start the fight, which is fair. There we go. We have equipped it an item. The Warlock's Cape. Consume curse, whatever that is. Is it in our deck right now? Can we see what it does? Consume curse. I do not see it. Okay, well, I'm going to assume that's not anything too bad, I guess. Antidote, lose all poison. Don't lose combo with movement this fight. Magic attacks deal more damage for a couple turns. Alright. Melee weapon attacks deal more damage for 2 turns. Draw 2 cards. Next attack deals poison. Alright. So we can upgrade the Warlock's Cape. As an upgrade, Consume Curse. I don't know what Consume Curse is. I don't know if I want it upgraded. The Warlock's Cape only sells for 15, so we bought it for 100, but it only sells for 15. That sounds fair. Alright.
Spindash Diva said. What dis also furt?
Welcome on in, Spin. I hope you're having a fantastic existence, friend. This is Knights and Tight Spaces.
Spin Dash Diva
This is
said,
Knights and Tight Spaces.
I was in ads,
I'm
didn't
not
he hear
completely
yet?
sure what's going on, to be honest, but some guys popped up in a
Spin Dash
tavern.
Diva said, 45 goddamn.
Some knights popped up in a tavern and tried to kidnap somebody, and we protected them, and now we're doing this and that. Something's happening at any rate.
Spin Dash Diva said, my fingers are blue from my hair.
Yeah, it seems like those extra bonus quests for the money are really, really difficult to do. Either that or I'm just incompetent, which is completely possible. Which is completely possible. Alright, so I might just yeah, we didn't get 50 gold because of that, so I may mainly focus on just doing it, I guess. Gain 1 momentum, that seems kinda nice. Slip, move either to the side of an adjacent character, consume 2 combo, or move. That could actually be good because that was one of our biggest problems was we can only move to. So if we can move to the side of the grapple, that could actually be really good. We don't necessarily want follow-up strike. That looks like a sword thing. So I guess we'll do slip and hope it's not a nip slip because that could be awkward. I thought the next time I saw you, it would be face down in a gutter, and here you are. Okay, so we could lie low and restore health, but honestly, well, I don't know if I want to pay for information either, though. Well, if it's good information, I guess. Your faith in me is heartwarming, old friend. I have come to pay my bar tab. Sense of humor still intact and all. What do you really want? Just some local gossip. A couple of thugs came round this way earlier. Didn't recognize them either, but one of them left this behind. Parchment is sealed with blood-red wax. Breaking the seal and rolling it reveals a black common symbol. I'm no scholar, but this looks exactly the sort of invitation I would send out if I was running an underground fighting tournament. Well, there we go. We got an invitation, didn't we? A gruff figure approaches from the darkness. I believe you have something in mind. Hand it over this invitation. That's mine now, but it would be a big help if you could show me to the venue. Survive? Oh, this is new. We don't actually have to kill. We just have to survive. Take less than 5 damage and delay 2 enemy arrivals. That's it. We do that by standing on the enemy arrival things, right? Like right here. Alright.
Diva said, "Did you see my 45 stream streak?"
No, I did not. It doesn't look like it showed up for me. Thank you very much for all the watching, though. That is a very long streak. Thank you very much. I didn't see it, no, but that I believe it. That's a month and a half, isn't it? A whole month and a half. Okay, I honestly should have gotten 5 party leader max health there. I just didn't realize I was going to run out of movement when I walked up on that archer. I probably should have had that, but that's okay. We managed to delay 2 enemy rivals. I was kind of not expecting that. So what do we have here? We have a left shunt. The problem with left shunt is we have to get the combo up to do that, which seems like it could be somewhat difficult. We could do quick block. Doesn't take any movement, so it wouldn't break a combo in case we need to block. I kind of don't want to get my deck too bloated, right? Because that's always a problem. Is if you get too many things in your deck. And we don't want snap strike because we don't use swords. So you know what? Let's just skip it. Could maybe use the one thing, but okay. So we've got 2 different things we can do here. I don't really see a difference between the 2, so it doesn't matter. Probably, right? Alright, there we go. I'm learning the game a little bit. I'm learning the game a little bit here. So we do not want exhausting blow because that's a sword. Separate, that's new. That's new. What is this? Push enemies one tile in opposite directions and deal 4 damage. Okay. Separate. So like if they're in front of us and behind us, it does, or it's just when we move. Kind of want to try that out. Separate. Oh, and we get equipment. Gain attuned. We already have a Warlock's cape. I guess I'll get another one just so we can sell it. I guess. All right. Void railings. Some voids are over railings. Each character goes over the railing he is killed instantly. Throws that move characters around cannot be used to throw enemies over railings. Railings are highlighted in red. Alright, enemies with combo attacks hit you multiple times. Obviously, you'll only be able to dodge one. Okay, so it's stuff that's pretty intuitive. Defeat 5 enemies, complete within 6 turns. Alright, there we go, there we go. Taunt. Force an enemy to attack immediately. Okay, that could be good. Like if we know they're going to attack their friend, we could taunt them if they attack their friend twice. That could be interesting. Oh, the enemy will not attack on their turn. Okay, okay, I see. Never mind. Although that could be useful, like we taught them to attack and then we're able to move into their attack range, but they won't attack us because they already attacked. Okay, I can see that too. Slip and exhausting blow. I kind of don't want any of these. I could see another slip maybe just so we can move, but I kind of don't want any of them if I'm being honest. Bow weapon attacks deal plus 50 damage. Draw 2 cards. I guess feeble poison probably would be the best, right? Okay, so we do have to equip the consumable. Okay. So we do have to equip it, right? And it counts as place of the cape. Well, Consume Curse doesn't seem to be doing too much good right now, so that's fine. Okay. Purchase, upgrade, and remove cards. Heal party members. Let's check out the trader. Throat punch. That seems nice. I like punching people's throats. Well, not okay. There it goes. Gain 2 damage modifier for the next 3 turns, then remove. So it's a movement card. Okay, that's interesting. Deal 4 damage. Deal 1 stun when the target has no block. So we could potentially. We don't have enough money for that though, unfortunately. So what do cards look like when we upgrade them? Don't have enough money to upgrade shift movement. That's unfortunate. Oh, that could be useful though. Then we can move without moving, if that makes sense. Adds more block, that's fair. Deal more damage, alright, fair enough. Only costs 1 movement. Alright, that could be good. Front kick, deal 12 damage. So it doubles the damage. Head smash, deals 6 more damage, plus another damage per combo. That could actually be really good. I like my head smash. If we get our combo up, that means even more damage. We might upgrade the head smash. I like my head smash. We can't upgrade the right leg sweep. Double damage from the left shunt. Lowers the movement cost for grapple. Double damage for quick attack. Almost double damage for jab. Jab's a good one. That could be a good one. No, we didn't see slip yet. Okay, so slip is a free movement. Still not sure how I feel about separate, but it does double damage. So let's upgrade. I kind of want to upgrade broad shoulders, but we don't have them. So let's upgrade the head smash. Head smash. I like the head smash card. So is this the boss? Are we about to come up on the boss? A group of outlaws gathers outside an abandoned stable on the outskirts of a village, guarding the entrance. A now familiar symbol hangs above the door. You lost or something? Or do we have a problem? I've got an invitation. So what happens if we restored health at the bartender and didn't have the invitation when we had to fight to get our way in? Welcome to the tournament. Inside the bar, you find yourself surrounded by a elite crew of the kingdom's finest thugs, thieves, and cutthroats. Alright, you lot. 3 rounds, 1 winner, no rules. We are looking for the best of the worst. Show us what you got, okay? You get my invitation then. Oh, that was the end of great. I'm grateful. My family stopped inviting me to things ages ago. You can clearly handle yourself if you want a job. I'm not much in favor of working with kidnappers. And I can't let you leave. Okay, so we just have to defeat the boss. We don't even have to worry about these guys. Our main target is the boss. Okay. Yeah, that head smash is a very good card. The key is we have to actually get him against a wall to smash his head into. But once we do, it seems to be like pretty much an instant kill, at least on easy mode, which we are on. It seems like it probably would be pretty good anyways. So that's the prologue, apparently. Alright. I know you have been kidnapping innocent people. It ends now. Kidnapping. We were hired to escort certain people with special abilities. My crew can be clumsy, but they all came willingly. Mostly. Who hired you? Never asked questions, never saw their faces. All I know is they pay well. Very well. Feels like I have stumbled upon a great quest, which is the last thing I wanted. Alright, an inconvenient call to arms. Just looking at the achievements real quick. Okay. Do. Returning to the tavern to share news of your victory, you notice a shadow shifting along the wall from the corner of your eye. You sense you're not alone. Who goes there? My apologies, Christiana. I didn't mean to startle you. A moment of your time is all I ask, friend. Skulking around in the dark is not the traditional way to make new friends. And how do you know my name? Knowing things is part of the job, and yours is fast becoming a name worth knowing. But please, you have nothing to fear from us. We share the same goal, after all. We do, because startling people in alleyways is something I mostly try to avoid. What is your goal, exactly? A noble one, I assure you. I represent an organization called the 11. We preserve order across the kingdom, and when the scales of power tip unfavorably, we need capable people to redress the balance. People like you. Okay, so we can get a new card, or a card upgrade, or a consumable. Let's respond boastfully. Let's get a card upgrade. I know who you are. It's about time someone recognized my talents. Okay. It would be kind of nice if they showed how much it costs to actually upgrade these cards, so we could choose the more expensive ones probably, though, but whatever. I'm thinking broad shoulder. Hustler, look out! The man lunges forward and shoves you backwards before melting back into the shadows. A crackly ball of energy whistles past and slams into the wall behind you. Oh, we got some fight. Alright. Alright, there we go. Maintain combo. Combo is not lost with movement this turn. That could be useful. That could be useful. Redraw, discard all cards in hand, draw the same amount. Shoulder throw. Throw and swap places with an enemy. Ooh, that sounds nice. Move to target before attacking. Cannot be dodged. Okay, let's go with shoulder throw. That sounds useful. What exactly was that? We call them the attuned, individuals with extraordinary abilities. Most would hide their abilities out of fear, but recently we have seen more and more activity. And you think the outlaws are taking them to make use of their powers. We can't rule it out, but they are not capable of doing this alone. We need to know who is pulling the strings. You should have said, I would have asked the ones I just turned to paste back there. You jest, but you have painted a target on your back. They will be coming for you. A little late for an apology, I suppose. How can I stop them? You cannot do it alone, but with our intelligence and resources, you stand a fighting chance. Unlocked archetype sorcerer. Okay. So what do you say? Will you assist the 11? If we accept, we can request gold or consumables, or we can refuse the offer. You know what? What the heck? Give me some gold. This deal sounds too good to be true. I will take it. You said irresponsibly, hustler. We know you will. Now, there may be others who will join the fight. You must build your reputation and gain allies. In the meantime, I will see what I can uncover. We will speak again soon. Good luck. Okay. Alright. Next fight. Let's go.
Stream elements. Said. Stay moist, my friends, hydrate.
All right, yeah, I'm getting the hang of this. I think I'm getting the hang of this. I kind of like the martial artists too, the way they're doing it. Counter at 8 block and deal 10 damage. Okay, okay, so that could be useful if we wanted another. Although shoulder throw also sounds like I do like shoulder throw. I do like shoulder throw. I kind of want the shoulder throw to be honest. Gain counter for 4 turns. Melee weapon attacks deal more damage. Let's get Potion of Spite. A stranger strides purposefully into your path, deliberately blocking your way. They put their hands together in a slow, deliberate clap. Impressive troublemaking back there. Kills could have been cleaner, but I've seen sloppier work. That's disturbing. But a compliment is a compliment. Though I must admit, trouble very much came to me this time. Then it's your lucky day. We have made the same enemies. If you are taking them down, I know some disreputable folk who would want in. Head over to the tavern if you are interested. We can now hire recruits at taverns. Alright. Alright. At taverns, you can rest up and heal your party leader. Later, you will be able to recruit new characters to your cause at taverns. And once you have a party, you will have the opportunity to heal all characters at once. Recruitment is now available. Select the range of potential recruits available. Provided you have the gold, they will join you. They bring their own set of cards and equipment. At any point, you can dismiss a party member. Recruits can die and your quest will continue. However, the party leader is the main one. Okay. So let's recruit. Let's see what we've got. We've got Adam Brown, the rogue. We've got a fighter and another brawler. Alright. And she starts off with a steel sword, which maybe is something I want to do. Looking at achievements, the most gained. Apparently, one-handed weapons is pretty useful, which I think is still, unless a steel sword is two-handed, but unarmed attacks deal plus 25% damage, melee weapon attacks deal. So it's sort of like a halfway point between brawl. Brawl is all unarmed, but they could use, okay. Shove and shift, okay. Yeah, let's hire Alice. We can hire multiple. How many party members can we have? Go ahead and hire Adam Brown too, right? Why not? Can equip bows, earn gold with every. Ooh! Okay, rogue might be the most useful. That would explain why short swords are most used, because rogue seems to earn gold with kills. But we don't gain as much block. That's okay, because we just don't get hit. We just don't do blocks. Which feels weird for Eternal to say, but whatever. Okay, then we can still heal after. Alright. Steel sword hits steel plus 2 weapon damage. Short sword. Alright. And they can also equip a lot more things. So let's give her the Potion of Spite. Or that counts as an item, not a body. That's interesting. Okay, sure. Okay. Now we've got some health. This will make things even easier. Okay, I don't think it matters. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we get different rewards. I don't know if that's a heal or if we get more max health. That could probably be the better one. More max health would be nice. Okay, so yeah, that was +8 party health. That would have been nice, but I was a little focused on trying to get the achievement triple threat. Have all three party members attack to team up to attack a single character. I was a little focused on that. We haven't seen a side quest yet. Either we're not using one-handed weapons or fancy fencing isn't counting properly. We need to get another consumable and then we can do that one. Okay. I'm just looking at order of most obtained. Yeah, there's a lot of rare achievements here that we're probably just not going to worry about. Let's see, big block, gain 22 block. That's a lot. That's a lot of block. Exhausting blow, deal 9 damage. And so, can we choose? No, because everybody shares their cards, right? Okay, that's going to make things even more difficult by itself. It's like, okay, on one hand, yeah, deal damage equals to the number of cards in your draw pile. That is interesting. I don't really like discarding, so let's go with early bird, I think. You must have caused them some real pain to warrant all this. I think I underestimated you. I have a habit of upsetting people, but the repercussions aren't usually this murderous. What's your stake in all this? These fools thought they could take me and get away with it. It will be the last mistake they make. I would bet on it. They seem remarkably dim-witted. Either way, we could both do with sharpening our skills. Why not offer our service? Ooh, unlock side quest. Here we go. Yeah. I don't often have to go looking for danger. This will be a novelty. Side quests can be unlocked with each main quest. Side quests are not essential to complete the main quest, but can afford extra opportunities to gain experience rewards and encounter more of the world. If they are off screen, they will be shown with the arrow pointing. Okay. Cool. An eerie silence settles as a bright globe materializes with a human figure at the center. Your past is yet to materialize. Know that all you do echoes in realms other than this. The shadow of memory grows longer with each step you take. As quickly as it had appeared, the apparition was gone. I need to lay off the ale. You have to help me. My tavern has been occupied by a group of Valby knights. I would be eternally grateful to whoever can okay. I have been on the lookout for a new tavern to frequent. What happened to the last? Do you need my help or not? Don't worry about what happened to the last one, bro. Thank you so much. Have a drink on the house, if I must. Fragrant mead. Max health has been increased. Alright, we'll say no to that. Sidewinder. Complete a side quest. Fragrant mead. Gain 6 unarmed damage modifier and vulnerable for 3. Okay, I see. So we get better unarmed damage. But we also get vulnerable. Okay, I understand. Do, 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 do. Alright. Cool, we did a side quest. Okay, so it'll show arrows if there are side quests. Okay. So what have we got now? We've got multiple potential rewards here. 2 fights, varied locations. Oh my. So that looks like a whole thing. So they're both 2 fights. I don't see a difference between these. Okay, this one has brigands and this one has thugs. No, this one has knaves and this one has thugs and brigands. Has thugs instead of robbers. That's the difference. Thugs instead of robbers. I don't know which one would be easier to fight, but if one potentially steals our brigands, one potentially steals our money, I don't want that. So we'll just go with this one. You there, are you the one they call the hustler? The one who just left a pile of bodies for us to clean up? Hang on, are you upset about the bodies or having to clean up the mess? Shut it, you have disturbed the peace quite enough. You are coming with us. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, so Flurry is really good for building up the combo because you do Flurry, you get three jabs cards to your hand, which are pretty much free as long as somebody's next to you, and you pretty much just have an instant combo right there. I like Flurry. Flurry is a good one. If combo is over 5, gain 3. That's interesting. Not sure what the point of that is. We'll go with Flurry. Still don't do side quests. I don't know how often the side quests show up. If, like, they only show up when during the dialogue thing, like, maybe. Okay, so plus card and maybe an item. I'm guessing this means plus card and minus a card, which honestly I've got a couple of cards I think are not as useful as I thought they would be. So I could go there. The problem is we pretty much lose our ability to go to the tavern if we do that. But I honestly think I would prefer the blacksmith. Maybe. So yeah. Yeah, the push enemies off the board one is definitely the hardest, I think. That could just be me not being able to mentally picture how we would have to position ourselves in order to get them off the board, but I feel like it's the hardest one so far. Of course, then again, when they put a character right next to the owl, that kind of makes it easier. So all we have to do is like slip and shove. So that makes that a bit easier.
Stream Elements said, "Stay moist, my friends, hydrate."
Okay, so we haven't really looked at the different weapons yet because we haven't had anybody that has weapons yet. What do our current weapons do? I didn't even actually look at what the current weapons do, honestly. Hit steal +2 weapon damage. Okay, that's kind of nice. Gain 4 block at the start of each turn. Okay. Hit steal -1 weapon damage. Draw an extra card each turn. Oh. Okay, so can Adam Brown equip a shield? I would assume so. He's got an offhand. I don't know what the body means, but poison blade hits deal poison. Any weapon damage goes on. Okay, that could be good. Okay, counter each turn that block exceed. That's a lot of block. And honestly, we're not using a whole lot of block. Counter could be nice, but first attack card played each turn costs 0. That could be good. Does that work for everybody, or is it just that one character that would have? Because then I would have to remember who has quarterstaff. Poison blade. Ooh, 32 damage. Stomp plus deal 32 damage to adjacent. Okay, so they have to be down. So we have to do like a flip, and then they have to. That's a lot. Choke slam. Throw and deal 12 damage. All right. We have to get the combo up to do that, but that does sound kind of nice. Sneak plus move 2 tiles without triggering auto attack, advance, or turning. Okay, so that could be a move. I'm thinking choke slam. We do have quite a few ways to get our combo up. You suddenly feel a presence behind your shoulder. You have done well, hustler. Bloody hell, can't you introduce yourself like a normal person? He does that. You will get used to it, or develop a nervous twitch, one or the other. Forgive me, old habits. We have made good progress. But first, I know you don't trust us, but it's in both our interests that you succeed. Our offer is still open. Accept your aid, hustler. We ask for nothing in return. I'm starting to get a little suspicious here, but you know what? Free items is free items. So yeah, okay. Okay. Will you stop following me around if I accept? Where do I sign? Excellent. You have made the right choice. What do gold or consumable? Gold. I could do with an investment in my future success. As you wish. Now, the villain is unmasked. Our puppet master is a powerful monk but holds court in nearby manor, surrounded by local acolytes. Eliminate them and you'll have a shot at the man himself. The monk is very old, very strong, and consumed by lust for power. There is a darkness in him, and it must not go unchecked. Powerful, lusty old monk beats the regular, pious kind. They are no fun whatsoever to fight. Do not underestimate him, hustler. But in his arrogance, he will underestimate you, and that might just be the chance you need. Make sure you take. Okay. Yeah, let's chat. Let's see what we got in a blacksmith. So we can sell the warlock escapes. They don't seem very useful. We do want to equip somebody with a poison blade, maybe Mr. Brown. Yeah, that sounds good. Which means we can sell the short sword, right? Yeah, sure. We'll sell the short sword. Okay. So, steel armor. That would gain 6 block. That would be nice. Then they would have 15 block. So, actually, that would have been nice because that's 11. 6 plus 5 is 11. So, it'll be with an extra momentum. That could be nice. Weapon attack still 25% more damage. Alright, so I'm thinking weapon would probably be the best option, right? Reduce combo thresholds. Weapon attacks deal more damage to supernatural enemies. That's interesting. Battle axe. I really kind of want the battle axe. I kind of want the battle axe. I wonder, because it seems like each weapon has a tier type, right? So 3 seems like the highest one we've seen so far, right? I wonder if there's a max, like what the max is. So let's sell the steel sword, get a little bit more money. So can we upgrade the battle axe? We can upgrade the poison blade. Weapon attacks deal 1 poison, so it doesn't have to go through unblocked. Well, okay, I'm not sure that's worth spending 50 for 10% more damage for 100. Okay. Do an extra 4 weapon damage to skeleton enemies specifically. Adds random arrow. Kind of want to. No, I'm good. Okay, let's. Oh, 3 fights back to back. I don't like the fact that some of us are hurt. Adam Brown is not looking very good. We were trying to finagle a little too much there. So, the 11 sends their new lapdog. You are interfering in matters you cannot possibly understand. That is a daily occurrence for me, friend. Then allow me to enlighten you. Okay. I don't like light though. I'm a dark person, so if you could just not enlighten me, I'd much rather stay in the dark. Alright, we did really good. I'm starting to understand the flow a lot better. Still don't Still missing a few things, but I'm really starting to get into the flow, I feel like. Obviously we're still in super easy mode, but yeah. I'm sure, but at the same time, right? Like, right? Okay, so what is heavy support? We haven't seen that one. All support attacks is turn become heavy attack. I don't know what that means. Counter stun's probably the best option here. Or none. I like Flurry. Flurry is a good one for getting the combo up, if we have the movement speed. Multiply combo by 2. Multiply, okay, I just realized what that meant, but Flurry. Flurry's better. Jumping Round Strike, that's new. Deal 24 damage plus 2 damage per combo to a downed enemy 2 tiles away. That's very specific. Okay, so 24 damage plus 2 per combo, and they have to be downed already. And 2 dodge and 20. That would be good if we're about to get hit. Deal 32 damage. So both of them, I kind of don't like the idea of having to do damage to a downed enemy because it's like we have to specifically make sure they're downed. And I prefer just to make them downed first and just not worry about the heavy. I mean, it's a lot of damage once you do get them down. I think I would prefer preparation here though. Alright, cool. A bridge through moving air. I mean, most bridges are over air that are okay. Don't know about that. So that is chapter, or have we not completed chapter 1? I guess not. Okay. Oh no, there is. The Road of Trials, complete quest 1. Alright, there we go. 51%. Almost half of people will never complete quest 1 somehow. I find that kind of fascinating, to be honest. Not going to question it too much. Deal 100 damage in a single attack. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. I'm sure we could figure that out somehow, though. We would have to like get combos up, I guess. Maybe get specific cards, something like that. But then again, only 13 points. So yeah, the achievements drop off pretty fucking quick. The achievements drop off pretty quickly as far as number of people who've gotten it. Only 38.8% for Quest 2. I'm guessing Chapter 4's the furthest, and only 17.9% have completed Chapter 5. I don't know if that's because they never tried to do it on easy like I'm doing it, but where things are about to ramp the fuck up, which is entirely possible. It's entirely possible things are about to ramp up. With the old monk defeated, you return to the Spy Master. A flicker of amusement crosses his face as you approach. I must admit, I'm surprised to see you in one piece. Why send me in if you expected me to fail? We have many irons in the fire, Hustler. Some burn out, others forge empires. You were not our only option, just the one which succeeded. How about you give me some max health? Max health actually seems like the one that's hardest to get, so that's actually probably a smart idea. I didn't do it for you, but I'll admit that your resources came in handy. They were given gladly, and your continued survival has proven their worth. Regrettably, the threat remains despite your combined efforts. The attuned have not scattered as we had hoped. It appears the old monk was just an intermediary for the Baroness, the former member of the 11, now corrupted by magic. With the attuned at her command, she is a threat we cannot ignore. Oh, sounds like a problem. For you, I mean. Word of your victory has undoubtedly reached the Baroness. While she lives, none of us are safe. Least of all you. She must be stopped. Okay. I don't like the eager part of this, but we would prefer a card upgrade. I think. I'm really liking Shoulder Throw. Shoulder Throw and Fury. What was Flurry upgraded to? It cost one less. That could be good because that's one of the big things is Flurry is it does cost a fair amount of movement. So if it costs one less movement, that would also be pretty nice. I'm thinking a Flurry upgrade. I like Flurry. I also like, well, what's the upgrade for Shoulder Throw? More damage. I mean, that's pretty cool, but not as important as a Flurry. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make that a little bit cheaper. A wealthy noble needs putting down. Sign me up. What's the plan? We need to know her location. Ambush her knights, interrogate them, and see what you can uncover. Okay. Alright. Not the most talkative bunch, are they? It will be a while before the next patrol. Shall we see what else is brewing around here? Yeah, sure. Okay, so we only unlock side quests every now and then. Okay. If it's trouble, it'll find me eventually. You might pay to be proactive, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, let's see what side quests we can dig up. Adventure. Our son got lured into some backwater village's summer festival and hasn't crawled back. I told the halfwit it was trouble, but he's got sawdust for brains. Fancy dragging him home? Okay. I'm not much of an adventurer, more of a professional medicker, but I never turn down a good party. I will find your son. Upon arriving at the village, the distant sound of drums and rhythmic chanting draws you to a nearby meadow. You find the villagers dancing hypnotically among wildflowers surrounding a towering pyre of wood and hay. A young man adorned with intricate floral garlands is found at the center. You approach cautiously, moving between hay bales. You must be the dim-witted son, enjoying yourself up there. Oh yes, these local traditions are so quaint, and these folk are so in touch with nature. I've really found myself here, you know? You have found yourself tied to a bonfire, genius. Those aren't scented candles they are lighting. And I suppose chosen kindling isn't a local term of endearment. Well, I can't save you from yourself, but I can get you down from there. You leap onto the pyre and swiftly cut the young man free. The cultists' chants become angry yells as they surge to you. Heretic, how dare you desecrate our sacred offering? Secret offering. Whatever higher powers we were hoping to impress was about to be very disappointed. The young man, shaken but grateful, thanks you as you escort him back to his parents. Here he is. Hope the fool didn't cause you too much grief. Take these for your trouble and some advice. Don't reproduce. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the advice. Store 50 nails. I think that might be a little bit more useful. What is your weapon? Yeah, 25% more damage. Counter for 4 turns. Yeah. Okay. So there's another side quest over here as well. A panicked guard runs up to you and points to a strange otherworldly object pulsating in the middle of the town square. Thank the gods and adventure. I need your help. I think it's going to explode. And naturally, you thought a random passerby would know what to do. Wait, there he is. Get him. Wait, what? What's going on? I really should have asked them what the hell this thing is, shouldn't I? Something tells me they weren't in the mood to cooperate. Now, what are we going to do with it? I guess we'll evacuate the area. Working with the guard, you usher bystanders out of the town square just as the object explodes with magical fire, causing minimal damage. The townsfolk are grateful and I'm sure the local merchants will show their appreciation. Alright, Max House sounds good. Don't see any other side quest up in here. So we'll keep moving forward, I suppose. Okay, health would be good. Assuming we can, get the side quest, which depending on what it is, can be pretty difficult. Okay, I mean, if you think about that as like an action movie, that sequence is kind of badass. She switches with the character in front of her. She wall slams off the wall and kills that character she just switched with. She shanks the guy to the side of her. Then she flips over and choke slams you. That was kind of badass. Like, I am liking this Monk character, the way they're doing this. I am liking this. This is this kung fu action movie shit. I am liking this.